Everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. Victory Brewing Company is what we're going to review tonight. This is their 21st birthday IPA. Came in a 6-pack. I have no clue what it costs. Typical for Victory, they're like $13, $14 a 6-pack. This one I'm pretty excited about because 21st birthday, that's a long time in craft beer world. Some of Victory's beers are some of my favorite. Dirt Wolf will always be one of my favorites. This one is got a cool story behind it. Basically, it says we were so impressed with this year's harvest in Yakima, we decided to brew the 2017 anniversary brew with one of our favorite hops from that trip, the Farms Chinook, Farms Centennial, and Black Star Ranch Mosaic hops, which is cool. So obviously, I went up to Yakima. A lot of the hops come from that area, from that region. I've never heard of any of those before. So, Roy Farms and Black Star Ranch obviously are getting into some hop harvesting. There's Pilsner and I think it's pronounced Carpillus malts. The ABVs are 6.1%, and it talks about how it's got a very resinous hop character, a tropical fruit with a notes of pine and a slight haze. So most of the beers that I review, I personally, do not like too hazy of a beer, but I mean haze is fine. I don't like a lot of residual stuff floating around and what I call a lot of trash. So, but most Victory beers, that is not an issue. So it's got kind of a light straw color. I know the lighting is not great here. There's actually a little bit of stuff floating around. This beer is probably 2 months old, to give a little bit of credit. There's definitely some trash in here. In fact, there's a lot. I know you can't see it because of the lighting, but anyway, definitely not fully filtered. Perfectly white, frothy, foamy head on the top. But there's a lot of stuff floating around. Alright, interesting smell. The aroma is little lemon, very, very light malt. Maybe some grapefruit. It's very boring, actually. I'm struggling to try to tell you what it smells like because there's not much in it. It's just got a very subtle citrusy, a little like sugary sweetness, but it's very light. It's got a little bit of a malty backbone, but it's. I mean, So again, I just told you how much I like Victory Brewing Company, but again, that's also one of those things where if you're going to make it your 21st anniversary beer, I would expect it to be pretty rocking. Right now, the aroma's not rocking, but cheers, let's get into the glass, see if it's any better. That's different. Hold on. Wow. A little bit of lemon zest in the front. Definitely got a nice piney note to it. It dissipates very quickly. The malt characteristics are there, but I can't really pinpoint kind of what all that means. It finishes with kind of a nice aftertaste to it. It's kind of got this kind of again pine coney, but also kind of a little bit of a almost like a breadiness to it. It's kind of decent. For an IPA, it's not very hoppy in my opinion. It's not very complex at all. It's actually rather boring in the flavor, and the aroma is almost non-existent. I mean, there's not much there. I'm gonna struggle, and I don't want to do this, but we rate our beers from 1 to 5. I would maybe give this a 2. This is probably one of the worst beers I've ever had from this company, and that pains me to say this because I love the brewery. It's just boring. It doesn't smell good. There's stuff floating around all over it, which doesn't make it a bad beer. But then at the same time, it doesn't taste complex. It doesn't taste like any thought process went into it. It's not complex in terms of the way it finishes or anything about it. So I wouldn't want this for my 21st birthday. So yeah. But one of the first times, I'm going to have to tell you, I would not buy that Victory beer again. And I don't even know if I'll finish that one, to be quite blunt about it. So, if you've tried it, which is why we do these beer reviews, leave us a comment on our YouTube channel or our website, microbeerreviews.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel because we upload all the time. We appreciate you watching, and we will see you again real soon. Cheers.